Hey fellow Faxers, thanks for coming to watch another video today. And hi to all my new subscribers. I'm so happy to have you here in this community and I'm glad you've joined us. So this video is going to be all about your 2015 goals and your 2015 fresh start. So what I did was I created a little 8x11 insert for you, kind of like a worksheet, a little worksheet for you to work out your goals and think a little bit more about what you want to focus on this year. And so I would like you to pause this video, go to the link at the bottom to download, to go to my website and download this insert that I made for you guys. It's not really an insert per se, it's just like a worksheet. So that way you can work along with me, and as I explain to you what exactly you're doing in this worksheet, you'll be able to do it with me. So go ahead and pause it here. And then for those of you that just kind of don't have a printer or something like that, grab a piece of paper, come, get your coffee, do what you need to do, sit in a wonderful place, and let's think into the future, into 2015, and talk about our goals. So I already filled this out, so I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about what I was thinking as I was making this worksheet, and then you need to go ahead and reflect on what you want to add for 2015. So at the top right here, it just says she decided to start living the life she imagined. So 2015 is a fresh start for you. For me, I never really thought of my years as fresh starts, but I would say that there's a lot of things that I want to take on this coming year in 2015. And in order to do that, I am going to need to work it out in my head and really attack it head on. So it is a fresh start. So the first thing on here is 3 things I did that were great in 2014. We cannot forget what we did this year that was great. We don't always have to have resolutions for everything in our lives. There's some things in our lives that are already great. So this is a time that I want you to go ahead and think about the 3 things that you did that you really liked in 2014. And feel free to pause this video within every question and fill it out as we move along. So go ahead and think about that now. And what I did was I said that I worked extremely hard in school this year, that I started again in my faith, and I did stop procrastinating for the most part. Yeah, I'm not perfect, but I pretty much did. So go ahead and fill yours out. And then on to number 2. It says, what areas in my life do I excel in? So like I said, there's areas in our life that we're really good at, and that's awesome. So we need to acknowledge that. We can't just forget about everything we did this year, because then what were our goals that we made this year matter in 2016? They won't. So think back to the goals you made in the beginning of 2014 and really think about what you excelled in this year. So for me, I put family, school, emotionally, and then relationships. I put that I excelled in those areas because I feel like I really, especially at the end of the year, tried to focus more on those things, and they did help. So those were mine. Then we get to think about, what did we not circle in that section? What areas in my life need more attention? What things did we not circle? Should we have circled those things? For me, I think I need a lot more attention in my health area, in my home area now that I do have a home, and in my spiritual area. So even though I said that I started again in my faith in 2014, I still need more attention there. So I went ahead and circled that. So go ahead and circle yours and think really clearly about where you want to add more attention. And I did add a line there if there's something that I didn't think of, so that you can circle that. The next part is 3 things I want to improve in 2015. So now we're getting to 2015 and we're saying, okay, so now that I know areas that I want to improve, what specifically do I need to improve? And I put my health, and in parentheses I put eating and exercising and eating correctly. So that way it makes it a little bit more specific, not just health in general, but these 2 things. And then my spirituality, like I said, and my productivity. So I didn't procrastinate this year, but I feel like there's a lot more things I could do here on YouTube, in my home life, in my spiritual life, things like that. I think productivity in general is kind of what I feel like I need to work on. So I put those 3 things. What are yours? And then I put things I need to start and stop doing to achieve my goals. Well, this is really important because you have those things, but sure, if you want to improve your health, that doesn't mean anything unless you have a game plan, unless you know exactly what you're going to do to improve your health. So I put that I need to start going to the gym, and I circled the word start, because sometimes we have things we want to stop doing. Maybe we want to get more in touch with our family, so we need to stop staying home, or stuff like that. We need to start and stop things in order to make our goals achievable. There are some things you need to start and stop doing in order to improve in your 3 things in 2015. Next, I have a section that says, what will be my word for 2015 that will describe how I will approach the year? So oftentimes I love adjectives, so I wanted to go ahead and pick a couple of these words here. And yeah, you're supposed to only pick one, but I picked 2. I picked action and help. So there's a whole bunch of words here that you can choose from. There's things like diligence, enjoy, slow, relax, connect, brave, faith, courage, release. And honestly, yeah, I need to work on faith. I need to work on different things like that. But I put health in action because for me, action meant everything. Action meant going to the gym, making the right food choices. I need to take action in order to do those things. So my word was action. And then my second word, because I want to, was help. And there's another section down here, why is this my word? And so I kind of explained to you why those 2 were my words. Action before anything is my one word. So go ahead and write a little bit about why that's your word so that you can remember it when you're thinking about why you chose that word and really connect with it later on in the year. Second to the last one says, what will I do to make sure my goals are being achieved? So some of us make goals and we write them on a piece of paper and we don't necessarily look back at them ever until we're in the mid-year and we realize that there's things we need to improve in our life, and then they go into next year. So what are we going to do to make sure we track that? So I put using a tracking method. So in our planners, you know, we have different things. Like I used to track my exercise and my health and my water. So I'm going to use some type of tracking method there to make sure I'm achieving my goals. I'm thinking about journaling about my progress. So spiritually, how connecting spiritually is affecting my life in a good way, and journaling about that will help me to create a running record all year, and by the end of the year I'll have a wonderful journey that I created. And then also I just put never give up. How am I going to make sure my goals are achieved? Well, I'm just not going to give up, and that may sound cliche to all of you, but honestly, when I put my mind to something, I know I can do it. So I just need to be strong and never give up. What are yours though? It's really important for you to think about the ways you're going to achieve your goals and what is actually going to help you in your life, because everyone's life is different. So then I put below is a letter I have written to myself to be looked at whenever I feel like my goals cannot be achieved. Then I just put dear me. So right there, you're going to write something that's influential to you when you feel like you can't get to the gym, or I feel like I can't make that right food choice. I need to be able to pull this out, and I need to be able to look at it and tell myself why I started and why I want to finish. So you might even want to just kind of fold that up there and make it small enough here so that you can stick that into your file effects or any type of journal or any type of thing that you use, and keep that in there for your reference, because it's really important that you look back and wonder why you made these goals, because when it comes August and September, that's a long time away, but we need to remember that we need to carry on these goals all the way throughout the year so it can become a life habit. It's really important that we don't just do things for the year, but we do it in our lives, because if these are things that are trying to make us happy and improve, then we need to continue throughout our life. So this year is just a step in the right direction for the rest of your life. And I want you to know that don't ever give up. Me and you are both in this together. I have things I need to improve. You have things you feel like you want to improve. But then remember, there's things that we're great at as well, and we need to make sure that we remember that, and also not take our goals too seriously. Sometimes we might fall, and we need to just get right back up again and start again, because don't think that you're in June and you completely stop your goals and you need to stop. No, these are goals that are going to take us in the right direction. So you need to jump back on and do it again. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, you have either written this down on paper or you have the insert here. So I would love to see that. So if you have an Instagram and you want to take a picture of these inserts and show me some of the ways that you filled yours out and tag me there, go ahead and @ me so I can see it. I would love that. So I hope to see you soon. My next video is going to be my 2015 planner setup. You'll probably see that up tomorrow. And I just printed out inserts, so I need to go do that. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Happy planning!